Yes. Today we are going to get into the topic, okay, Coorg, okay, which was there in the title name called, very good, Glimpses of India, okay. In Glimpses of India, we had three topics over there. What are the topics made? The very first one, bakers from Goa, Coorg, tea from Assam, okay. So bakers from Goa, last before class we completed. Last class we started discussing this topic, Coorg, right, okay. So today we are going to continue the same. Before that, I'll give you the short sum up over it. Okay. Coorg, actually they mean it, a piece of heaven. A piece of heaven. Why they mean that as the piece of heaven here? Okay, in that way, it has been like, okay, very different when we compare to what it is, my dear, similar hill station like Ooty or Kodaikanal, which is there in our, what it is, my dear, in our state, okay. Even though some other places, Coorg is very different. That's why even though when you Google it, there will be a word like, okay, Scotland. Coorg has been considered like a Scotland, the mini Scotland, okay. Why that is, okay. N number of, what it is, my dear, different things are there. So title itself, we can understand that, okay, the picture itself, it shows that some other plantations, right, okay. What sort of plantation, my dear? Coffee plantations, okay. Not only a coffee plantation, but also similar things are there, which has to be considered as a special of, okay, which means what are they, my dear? The martial arts. What it is? The martial arts, and then coffee plantation, and then the rainforest, okay, then the spicy, okay. So Coorg is famous for all these things, okay. Not only this, okay, some of the similar things also we are going to discuss in this topic, and then already we discussed that, okay. That's what we are going to get into the summary section, okay. So the map itself, it clearly means that, okay, the Coorg has been, okay, located in, okay, it has been located in Karnataka, okay. And the next, about the writer, okay, writer name called Lokesh Abrol, okay, this is not that Lokesh, okay, this is very different. What it is, Lokesh Abrol, who has a very three different things. What are they, my dear? He worked as a social entrepreneur, okay, who was well good in that. What it is, my dear? The thing which is good for us, so which means society, like anything. And then traveler, as well as he has been considered as a, okay, all three, okay, it is very different, right? So far we discussed the writers, and then the professors, teachers, says or no, my dear, okay, those people's writings we discussed. This is the very first time we come across that Indian doctor, which means doctor's writing, and not only a doctor, but also he is a traveler and also a social entrepreneur, okay. And the next to that, okay, the very first title itself clearly means that, okay, Coorg is a coffee country, and then it is famous for its, what it is, my dear, rainforest and the spices. It's famous for a, what it is, a rainforest, and then the spices. Okay, spices means all, okay, pepper, red chili, or whatever it may be, which considered as a spices. It is very famous for that, okay. Rainforest. So that is why, okay, they used to do the coffee plantation, okay, very successful. Do you understand, okay? Which means the temperature has been maintained in the same, very balanced temperature will be. The climate will be there, okay? So that they can easily do the coffee plantation. The very first passage on the day we discussed, which means Coorg has been located in a midway between Mysore and then coastal town. Mysore and then coastal town. And then what it is, made a coastal town of Mangalore. Okay, it is not a Bangalore, it is a Mangalore. Okay, and then it has been considered like a piece of heaven which has been drifted from the kingdom of God. Okay, it's like a very poetical form. We can't say any other thing. Okay, it has been drifted from the kingdom of God. It is not possible, even, right? Okay, so it is a very poetical way. In that way, the Coorg is very special, and then it has certain uniqueness. Okay, and the next we came to know about it. Okay, the places has been inhabited by the martial men's, and then the beautiful women, and then the wild creatures. It is not women's. There is no word called women's. What it is, my dear? Women. Women itself, what it is, my dear? Plural form. Don't mistook that. And then wild creatures. And the most important thing here, okay, the most important thing, the another name for Coorg. Okay, what it is, my dear? Kodagu. Even though once you what it is reach the place, in all over the places, okay, most probably they have written only in a name called Kodagu. Do you understand? Only in a similar places you can find it. They will mean that, well, the communication they will mean it what it is, my dear, Coorg. But that inhabited people, the very what it is, the old people and all, even though a number of places they have mentioned like that another name, what it is, my dear, Kodagu. In exams, many times in the reference question, extra questions, they ask this question: what is another name for Coorg? Okay, and the next, it has a hometown for evergreen rainy forest, and then the species, and then the coffee plantation. And then most importantly, how many percent, my dear? 30%. Okay, how many percent? 30%. Okay, during the monsoon, it pours enough. It is it to keep many visitors. What it is, my dear? Okay, because of the monsoon. Okay, in the monsoon time, definitely we are not supposed to visit. Okay, it will be very heavy like anything. Okay, and the next, okay, the season of joy, right? What it is? The season of joy. When the season of joy commences, the season of joy commences from September and then till the March. Okay, it continues till the March. It is the right month. Okay, we can go to the place name called Coorg. And the next, the writer means that, okay, there we can find that coffee estate and then bungalows, particularly colonial bungalows, and then the most importantly, tree canopies will be there in the all prime corner. Prime means important or a best, okay, or else the very famous, well-known places. Okay, and the next, here the writer means the very first state here. It has been what it is, my dear, the people of Coorg, or possibly what it is, they may be a Greek or a Arabic descendant, the very first state. Okay, but later they have given that another statement. What it is? Another statement. What it is, my dear? Yes, we discussed, right? Make it fast. What it is? But the writer clearly means that there was a, what it is, my dear? There was a one story goes like that. Okay, there was a story, which means the people used to have the conversation among themselves. Okay, which means the Alexander army moved south along the coast and settled here. Okay, they moved along the coast and then they found this place and then they have settled here. When they return back, become impractical. Okay, when they are not supposed to return, okay, at the time they have settled over there. Okay, and then next to that they married the same, which means the local people, and then their culture they learned it, religious and everything. Okay, so these are the another thing. Okay, and the next, the theory of Arab origin also it's there. The third one, second one, first one Greek, and then the Arabic. And then second, he means that, okay, it is like a story of Alexander army, okay, the warriors. Okay, and the third one, theory of Arab origin, draws support from this place. Okay, how come they can confirm that? Through their dressings, through their dressing. What they used to wear, my dear? They used to wear the long, yes, they used to wear the long, yes, black coat which has been embroidered in a vestment. Okay, and then the people used to call what it is, my dear? Koduvas. Okay, Koduvas. Okay, Kodagu, Koduvas. Don't forget it. Okay, what is another name for baker in what is not another name in Portuguese? How they used to call the baker? Pada. Okay, same like that. Koduvas and then Kodagu. These are the things you should remember it. Okay, and known as the kufia. What it is, my dear? Kufia. It is resembles like a kufia worn by the Arabs. Okay, it resembles not even a what it is dress, even the sound also resembles the same, right? Kufia and then there kufia. Okay, so these terms also very important. In exam they will ask what is the difference between kufia and then kufia. Okay, in extract they will ask you, Arabs they used to wear kufia or kufia, what we used to recite, what we used to remember. Okay, refer like that they will ask the question, or we should get ready on. And the next we discuss this passage, whether we completed this passage even, my dear. This also we completed as well. Okay, let me get into that and again the sum up. So Coorg homes have a tradition hospitality. Okay, hospitality means we know that, right? On the day we discussed the meaning for the word hospitality. What is meant by the word hospitality, my dear? The way we are going to treat. When anyone, okay, comes to our house, okay, definitely what we'll do, we'll give that what it is, my dear, very honor and respect, right? Okay, the love and affection, like we will serve everything, we'll ask, we'll be very humble to them. Okay, this was the hospitality. They have the hospitality, but what sort of hospitality, my dear? A tradition. They have the tradition, the pattern. Okay, if they comes, they used to treat them, and they are more than willing to recount the numbers, tales of value related to the sons and then the father. So on the day even we discussed that there is no value story for a, yes, daughters and then the father. Okay, but even though nowadays we have many tales, right, says or no, but on those days that is quite common that they used to have a tales, particularly what sort of genre it will be, my dear? It has a genre, it has a theme of a valor, bravery. Okay, bravery means they come to the character, right, father and then the son. The Coorg regiment is one of the most decorated in Indian army, because who was there in that? General Cariappa, who is actually a Coorgian. Okay, another part, in India, what it is, the Koduvas people alone, they have given a permission in order to carry the firearms without a license, without a license. Okay, and the next, and then here we discuss that, right, the river Kaveri obtains from that rainforest, right? Okay, from the Coorg regiment, the rainforest. Again, next to that, we discuss about this Mahashir fish, and then the langua, and then the squirrel, and then the kingfisher bird. Okay, so this is very unique, right? The Mahashir fish, which is very, very larger in a size. Okay, and the next langua, squirrel, and kingfisher bird, and all, we can find it in different places, but in a poetical way, we can find those mischievous, and then the way they used to had a food, the way used to eat it, the way used to catch the prey. That's what they explained in this part. Okay, and even they have mentioned about that elephants. Okay, the mahout. Mahout means who will consider as a mahout? One who drives the elephant, one who drives the elephant. Okay, so he used to give a bath and then scrubbed over there in that particular regiment, which means a particular place nearby the dam. They used to have it. Okay, the visiting times and all, they used to come. Okay, and the next, my dear, see the next one. Yes, here only we should start, right? Yes, read. Yes, anyway, read from this very first one, my dear. The most laid back, unmuted, and then read it.
The most laid back individuals become converts to the life of high energy, adventure.
Yes, so hereby the writer means that the most laid back. Laid back means what it is, my dear? They'll be very relaxed. They won't be any hurry like anymore. Okay, they'll be very relaxed. Okay, particularly when we will relax, my dear. When we will relax, for example, Monday to Sunday, when we will be very relaxed like anymore, Saturday or else a Sunday early morning. Okay, but after that, that's it. We will be there in a mindset that tomorrow is a Monday. Again, we have to go to school. If to Monday is a holiday, means definitely you'll enjoy the Sunday, right? Same like that here. They'll be very relaxed in what? In seeking that high energy adventurous games and everything. Okay, not even a games. Okay, it is a thing they practice in that way. Okay, the very first one, river rafting. Okay, the very first one, what it is, my dear? The river rafting. And the next one, canoeing. And the next one, what it is, my dear? Raffling. And the last, what it is a very nice place in order to have the trekking. Yeah, read the sentence, my dear. With the river rafting,
Canoeing, rappelling, rock climbing, and mountain biking, numerous walking trails in this region are a favorite with trekkers.
yes, trials means nothing but particularly it is a special path which has been made in order to go for a trekking. Okay, not only the canoeing or rafting or what is the trekking, even the mountain biking also will be there. Okay, and the next to that the writer means it. Okay, the climbing the rock. Okay, so different adventurous things are there in that particular place. Do you understand? Even though I told you, right? Okay, if you want to go to that hill name, I don't remember it. Okay, how many of you on the day? Some people raise their hands, right? Okay, the morning, early morning sunrise. Okay, they used to take you people, right, in off-road jeep. Okay, the hill name I don't forget. It will come. Okay, we'll discuss it. there you will get that panoramic view. Okay, panoramic view means what it is, my dear? The wide view that is. Okay, there we will see that. Okay, the sunrise and everything. Okay, moreover, it is a peak. Okay, there we have to go only with that. It is like off road. Okay, off road. There we want to climb only with the help of that particular vehicle, like a jeep or something, which is available in that locals. Do you understand? In that way, we can reach that place. Okay, so moreover, it is a very different place. Okay, very highly adventurous place. Okay, and the next, my dear.
Birds, bees, and butterflies are there to give you company. Macaques, Malabar squirrels, languors, and slender loris keep a watchful eye from the tree campfire. I do, however, prefer to step aside for wild elephants.
Okay, so as a narrator, this is the very first time he declared that he used to have, aside from the wild elephants, but moreover, he used to enjoy about all the birds, bees, butterfly, language, squirrel, and everything. Moreover, we people know about it, right? We know, we saw that, right? In any other zoo or any other places, right? Okay, but these are the thing which was there in that particular place, very common in every places. Okay, even these are the thing we can easily, what it is, my dear, admired, or else we can easily see those things on that particular region. Okay, and the next, my dear.
The climb to Brahmagiri Hills brings you into a
Yes,
panoramic
so
view.
here we have, right, what hills it is, my dear? Brahmagiri Hills. Okay, what hills is this? Brahmagiri Hills. Okay, if we climb, we are not supposed to climb. Okay, we have to go only with the help of a vehicle. So if you go to Brahmagiri Hills, there you will get what it is, my dear, a panoramic view and the entire misty landscape of a Coorg. Okay, misty means what it is, my dear? Foggy. Okay, even though once you reach the place, even you can feel that fog which comes very close to you. Okay, you can breathe, it will reach your faces, right? Okay, it will be very different experience. Okay, there they will have that what it is. Okay, the place we can go for that photos and everything. There we have to climb and then we have to reach the top and then we can have that view even. Okay, so in such a way, so this question n number of times they have asked this question. The conclusions, I told you that that is very important, right? Where we can see that panoramic view, or else what is the special over there at Brahmagiri Hills. Likewise they'll ask. Okay, and the next, my dear.
A walk across the rope bridge leads to the 64-acre Iceland of Nisar.
Nisha Argadama. Okay, so there we have a word. A walk across the rope bridge leads to the 64 acres of island. Okay, there will be a not a road. Okay, the which means we have to go with the help of the ropes. Okay, the rope bridge will be there. There we want to go carefully. Nowadays, whether they are allowing or not, that I don't know. But we have to reach the place. Then we can see that 64 acres of island. Okay, it will be very entirely different. Okay, and the next, my dear.
Running into Buddhist monks
Yes,
from
so
India's
very beginning
largest.
itself we can see that, not in that Coorg. Okay, very what it is, before reaching the place we can go to this place. Actually it is like a, they used to call this like a golden temple. What it is? Golden temple, like that. Okay, it is not made up of gold actually. It is like, it is looks like that golden temple, like a Buddhist monks. Okay, they used to have that particular place. Once you reach the place, all of a sudden you cannot remember it, whether we have entered into the Buddhists will be there in which country, my dear? Yes, where they used to be. Yeah, louder. Right, okay. So we'll be under like something very different, that whether it is our country or different, because every shops, even the sellers also, they used to wear that dress. Okay, which will be there in what color, my dear? Orange? That dark maroon like anything, right? Okay, the red maroon, like they used to wear it. Even they will be like what it is, my dear. Okay, they will be like a bald like anymore. And then most importantly, even the sellers, the shopkeepers also will be dressed in that way. When you walk across the place, you can find that. Moreover, that is, that regiment will be occupied by such a people. Okay, so if you go there, definitely you can, what it is, definitely without seeing that place we cannot climb towards the Coorg. Okay, and the next one, my dear, it is the largest place. Even we can find that the Tibetan has been settled over there. Okay, the Tibetan Buddhist. Okay, they have settled over that particular place. And the next, my dear.
Nearby,
Milo Kupa. Okay, Milo Kupa. Okay, the name of a place is the bonus. Is the bonus means it is additional thing, is the special for a Coorg. Okay, any other places we cannot see such a thing. In that Coorg you can see that regiment, which means the Tibetan. Once you reach that, definitely you will be getting to the confusion. Even the houses they build, okay, in that structure, their house structure alone, okay, it will be like that, okay, the entrance and everything. So once you enter into the place, you will be confused like anything. Definitely you will feel like it is not our country, it is belongs to the Tibetan, okay. And the next, my dear.
The monks in red, archer, and yellow robes are among us the many surprises that wait to be discovered by visitors searching for the heart and soul of India right here in Coorg.
Yes. So hereby, okay. So this is a place that the writer means that monks. Monks means we know that, right? Okay, whom we will consider as a monks, my dear. Not even a priest, okay. Like a monk means he's like a head in a post. Okay, the person may be not married, okay. He'll be very pious and spirituals, okay. Those people alone we will call them as the monks, okay. And then on those times, some people will be there considered as the monks. They'll be married, they'll have their kids and everyone, okay. They too serve for the spiritual things, okay. And then monks in red and orchard yellow robes are amongst the many surprise that await to be discovered once you reach the place name called Coorg. Do you understand? Okay. So this is a place, okay. Why that's why we mean that Coorg is a different place. That's why we mean that Coorg is a piece of heaven. It is a piece of heaven. Do you understand? And the next, my dear, I will get into the summary. Yes. Shall you read the summary, ma? Yes, Priyadarshini. Read it, my dear. Read the summary louder. Yes, read it.
The writer describes the hill station of Coorg, located in the Western Ghats in the state of Karnataka.
Yes, underline the word or write the word what it is, my dear. It located in the Western Ghats in the state of Karnataka. In the state of Karnataka. Okay, and the next, my dear.
Coorg is famous for coffee plantation, rainforest, and spices.
Yes, three things are very important. What are they? It is famous for yes, coffee plantation, and then the rainforest, and then for spices. All three. Okay, and the next, my dear.
The Coorgi men are brave warrior because they are descendants of Arabs and
Yes,
Greeks.
they have considered the Coorgians, okay. Actually, we have considered like a brave warriors because the reason is they have descended from the Arabs and then the Greeks. Okay, and the next, my dear.
The women of Coorg are pretty. Coorg is also known as Kodavu, and the Coorgi people are also called as Kodavu.
So there is a saying that okay, Coorg, okay, the women's always they will be a beautiful. Okay, they have a saying in that even. Okay, and then Coorg is also known for yes. What is another name for Coorg? Kodagu. Okay, and then Coorg people we used to call them like a Koduvas. So we should consider the women will be very pretty, and then Coorg is also known as a Koduvas. The Coorgis we will call them as a okay Koduva and then Koduvas. Okay, and the next, my dear.
They are Hindus by religion, but their customs differ from those of mainstream Hindus.
Okay, they by religion it is a Hindu, but their customs, which means the mainstream of Hindus, it will be very different. They understand, okay, in that way, like a very ancestral, right? Okay, even though, okay, when we are like a very ancestral, what they used to worship, my dear, for a prayer, where they used to go, whether they have any special different places, like they will travel to any other places, and then they will do any other thing. No, right? What it is, the nature, and then they will keep some other what it is, the God's name, who may be the forefather or he might be done any other good thing for that village. They used to assume them as gods, right? Says or no, my dear. They used to have them, right? Okay. So same like that. Still, they used to follow the same. Okay. And the next, my dear.
Also, as the ethnic dress of Kadavas is also called as kufia in Arabs, like the Arab garment kufia.
Okay, their dress, it is ethnic dress. Actually, it is like a dress of Koduvas. We used to call them as a kufia, but Arabs used to wear their garments, right? Okay, what is that? In their term, we used to call them what it is, not as a kufia. What it is, my dear?
Kufia.
Kufia. Okay, and the next, my dear.
Which is said to be inspired by the garment worn by Arabs and Kurds.
Okay, so this is what they used to inspired from those people, so that the people mean that they are like inhabitant of a Greek as well as Arabs. Okay, and the next, my dear.
The river Kaveri originates from Coorg.
Yes, most important thing, right? Okay, the river Kaveri originated from the Coorg. Okay, and the next media.
This river is abundant in the Mahashir fish. Many animals and birds like kingfisher, langur, squirrels, and elephants can be spotted along the
Okay,
river.
so these are the word, right? Magashifis, birds like a kingfisher, and then langurs and squirrels, and then the elephant can be spotted over in the river. It is a separate place. Okay, even if you go as a tourist, evening time they will take you in that place. You'll definitely will what it is, my dear. Explore those things definitely. Okay, and the next, my dear.
Tourists relax in the serene atmosphere and also enjoy adventure sports like river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, mountain
Yes,
biking.
many times they ask this question, my dear. Enjoy the adventurous, high spirit adventurous. What are they? River rafting. And the next one, canoeing. Spelling alone, we will make a mistake. Most of the time, the students will make a mistake in a spelling. Canoeing and then raffling and then mountain bringing and biking and the rock climbing and then the trekking. Okay. So these are the highly adventurous. We know that the people used to have it. There is a place. If you went there, if you are interested, definitely. If you had experience, we can do that adventurous things. Okay. And the next, my dear.
While trekking on the nature trails, animals like macaques, Malabar squirrels, langurs, and slender loris can be spotted on the trees. The major tourist attraction are Brahmagiri Hills,
Nizaradama Island,
and
Bailakuppe, Tibetan settlements. The Coorg gives the visitors a feel of visiting the heart and soul of India. Okay. So once you went there, we can find out different, not only the Coorgians, even the Tibetan will be there, different places will be there. There you can find that island, okay, and then Brahmagiri Hills, all different aspects will be there. Not only particular thing, different things will be there. Definitely you will explore those things. Okay, so this is what the lesson name called Coorg. Tomorrow we will get into the third topic. What it is, my dear? A tea from Assam. A tea from Assam. Yes, now right, check that another answers. Summary, listen here. In break time, you please copy the summary. Okay, I'll compile the summary into one PDF and then I'll upload in our school app. Okay, once they upload it, all of a sudden you will get that WhatsApp notification, right? Messages, right? And then you check that and then download it. Do you understand? Okay, I'll upload all the summary of it. Okay, even the very first thing we should, which means I got the summary actually. Do you understand? That is a very primary thing. Okay, and then next one. This is the very first question. Yes, read it, my dear. Read the question.
Where is Coorg? Coorg and Coorg is the smallest district of Karnataka.
So, very simple question. In extract, they can ask you. Okay, Coorg, that's it. What is Coorg here? Coorg or a Kodagu? We have another name. What it is, my dear?
Kodagu.
It's the smallest district of Karnataka, which has been situated
midway between Mysore and the coastal town of Mangalore.
Yes, it has been situated in a midway between Mysore and coastal town of Mangalore. Okay, very first line, right? Many times I told you that introduction, conclusions are very important. But in this lesson, different what it is places and the things will be there. So everything should be considered as a introductions. Okay, so every points are very important. Direct questions you will get, my dear. Okay, direct questions you'll get. All of a sudden I told you the baker from Goa, Coorg, and then tea from Assam also. It's a very unique thing. Particularly the first two topics. Every points are very important. You should buy out that. Do you understand? Okay. Yes, Kishore, my dear. How the bakers are very important in a village, my dear. Why we means that bakers are very important in a village? One or 2 points. That's it. Because very first we can add the word what it is, my dear. Their furnace, right? The furnace is very important in all the villages. Why? Because in all the occasions, right? What are the occasions they need the baker's help, my dear? Very first one, in their birthday, right? Birthday or a marriage gifts? Marriage gifts. Birthday they have not mentioned. They have mentioned that the feast or a party, which comes under the same birthday or something. Marriage gifts, right? And then feast or a party. And then the daughter's engagement, and then Christmas and other festivals, right? Shall I ask one different dish? You have to remember when they used to have sandwiches, marriage, very simple, daughter's engagement. Who has to prepare the sandwiches actually? That we know that mother, louder. But what she will prepare? They'll prepare dosa and then idli, right? When pongal. Then what it is? Sandwiches, right? Okay. Who used to prepare the sandwiches? It is there in recording? Still is there. Okay. We will go ahead. Okay. So who will prepare that sandwiches, my dear? The mother. And then bowling hands means? What is that bowling hands means actually? Yeah, what it is? Mastery, say louder. What it is? Coconut cookies, right? Okay. And the Christmas, these two are very important. Cake as well, that we know what as a tradition in a Christmas time. Okay. The Christians used to, what it is, my dear, serve the cakes to every people, right? Cakes. And then the bowling hands. Bowling hands means what it is, my dear? Coconut cookies. In Christmas as well as the other festivals. And the next to that, the bowl. Bowl means in Hindi say, right? Bowl means what it is? Sweet bread, right? When they will serve the sweet bread, it will be considered like a marriage gifts. Okay, marriage gift means definitely. And then feast or party, what is very important, my dear? That we don't know, sir. Feast or party means what is very important? Food is very important. What it is? Without bread, the feast or party will lose its charm, right? Now you are going to lose your charm. Sit properly. Okay, the feast or party means what it is, my dear? The bread is very, very mandatory. Okay, without a bread, that party, that feast will lose like something very different. The charmness, the elegance will not be there. Okay, do you understand? Okay, where they will maintain the accounts, my dear? In a calendar, right, Vachita? In the wall they will write it. Okay, in a wall. They'll have the selected wall, not a separate wall. Same wall, four-side wall will be there. Particular place they will fix into it, and then they will have all the accounts. With the help of what they will write it? With the help of a pencil. When they will collect the bills, my dear? End of the month. End of the month they will collect all the bills. Okay. So this what? And the next to this topic, okay, Coorg, okay. What is another name for Coorg? Kodagu. Where it has been situated? Midway between Mysore and then coastal town of Mangalore. Midway between Mysore and then the coastal town of Mangalore. How many percent of rainforest is there? It is a small district in. Okay, it is a small, right? Okay, one of the small. Okay, and the next to that, okay, what sort of dress they used to wear, my dear? What it is, kufiya or kupiya? Kufiya. Okay, but that's what they mean it. Okay, it may be the inhabitants of the Arabs, right? Another one story also is there. What is that story? Alexander army, the warriors might have settled, they mingled with the locals, they married each other, and then they learned their culture and religious, okay, and everything, right? Okay, that is another story also, it's there. And then the very what it is, okay, the honor in Indian army for Coorgians, what it is? The General Cariappa. Who is General Cariappa? The first chief, okay, Indian army, okay. And then even right now also what happened, there they have given what it is, my dear, okay, they have given a privilege, right? It is like a privilege that they can carry the firearms without a license. Very good. They can, yes, last row, Padmanathan recited what they can do, my dear. What is a privilege for Coorgians? Without a license. Very good. Okay. And then any other special over there about the places, right? Okay, three things are very important in Coorg. What are they, my dear? Coffee plantation, rainforest, and then spices. Okay, coffee plantation, rainforest. If you want to study about the coffee plantation, means definitely you can go there. Yes, of course, you can spend more than two to 3 hours. If you relaxedly, if you spend the time, you will visit that coffee plantation. Different plantations will be there. Demo factory, the model factory will be there. It will engage you like anything. You will learn. Okay, different. Then only you will came to know about the difference between the Coorg coffee plantation and the difference between our coffees, right? What are they? The sunrises, brew, and then you will came to. So then only you will remember it. This is not a taste of a coffee. They added some other what it is flavor in order to taste good. Okay, then you will realize that this is actually a coffee. But sometimes what happens, it takes time in order to feel the sweetness, right? Because we practiced only what it is, my dear. Yeah, same, right? But those things will be very different. They will learn it, okay? So these are the things we can learn once we reach there. And then about even about the spices also. Okay, spices means not only what it is, chilies, okay, even peppers and everything, different peppers will be there, different varieties of chilies will be there. You'll learn, oh, these many is there. Then you'll came to know about it. What sort of what it is, my dear, quality of pepper and then the chilies, okay, we are using at our home. We'll get into it. Okay, we'll get into it. In that way, we'll learn it. Okay, so once you completed your board exam, you can plan 2 days, okay, you can ask your parents, okay, because when it has been like, my dear, till the month of September to March, right? Okay, once the exam over, all of a sudden you can go to that particular place, okay. Yes, go for a break, my dear. Thank you.